Peace and blessings, y'all. This is Dark Vibes Secrecy. I want to do a quick video today on love because it's something that's been weighing on my heart, and it's also the third principle of the 7 principles. So it's something that I tend to research and master. But what's been bothering me about love, I look around me and I see the world indulging in what is so-called love, and I don't see the love, and not in the entire world, but in most of the world, the love is missing. And like I say this again, I looked for it in myself because I've been trying to find my happy or what makes me happy, and there's certain things around me that I realize that make me happy. And my puppies, I call my babies, they make me happy because they love me wholly and purely. My grandbaby, she loves me wholly and purely. And nature loves me wholly and purely, but in these things, I have this world going on around me that puts stipulation on love or limits on love, and meaning like in my nature, when I go to my nature and like to freely go to my nature, I can't because I have these stipulations and things you can't do. You have to follow the road signs and pay the fee. Just to enjoy nature, what's naturally here for us, which naturally loves us back. Nature. I mean, nature can harm you too, but that's just the order of things. But what I'm seeing in love and like some relationships, even the most longest lasting relationships I see, I don't know how they survive, because that's what relationship or love is becoming. It's becoming just survival, because somehow in a lot of relationships, love has been replaced with that word survival. And but what happened to the compassion and the compromise and the nurturing and the guidance and patience? Love has become an argument. Love has become a great big argument, and then you apologize, and then you have some happy moments, and then the argument comes again. And that's in relationships. And I don't mean a love relationship or like love affair relationship. I mean in family. Where's the love and compassion and guidance and all of these attributes of the goddess that should be a part of love? I don't see them anymore. In very few places do I see them, except for the innocent, where the world hasn't really been able to adulterate them yet. Like my puppies, my 3 babies. The way they love me is what I show them. You know, people say that these are vicious dogs because I have 3 pit bulls. But then I have a lot of people who say they're the sweetest dogs they ever met. But it's because the love that I give them is what they've seen. They don't know anything else. So they are a reflection. And then of what I'm putting out. Like my grandbaby. Right now, she hasn't been really dumbed down yet and adulterated. So she's receiving a lot of love. And she oozes that. But in most of the world around me, I see love as a thing that's lacking. Yet it's spoken of so freely. Somebody is so free to say I love you. But do you want the responsibility of love? Can you even give tough love? I don't even see parents giving that tough love to their children anymore because they don't want their children to be upset with them, but yet you're ruining their lives because you won't love them enough to save their lives. We're not loving each other enough to even get us out of the situations that we're in as a nation. We are effed. We are just effed as a people. And we don't, it seems as if we don't have enough love. Enough love to free ourselves and to free somebody else. We don't have enough love to come together in unity and do what we need to do to free us as a people. But it takes love. And with that word love comes trust. You have to be able to trust somebody. And that's a subtitle under love, trust and truth. Because love don't lie. And it's just become the way of the damn people is just to lie. People lie about everything and anything. And it seems almost as if because they want attention, they want love. So they sugarcoat their lives, and I feel isolated actually and alone, and I don't know where to go and who to go to because most of the people think this way and think it's okay to sugarcoat their lives. Just a lie. A lie is a lie, no matter how you see a lie and how we lie. A lie is a lie. But people lie to get love, and then you get love, and love found out you lied, and then love don't love you no more. So did love ever love you in the first place? To let you go so easily when it found out you lied in love? How are we loving today, and where the hell are we getting the definition for love? It hurts me to my heart. It makes me cry because I don't understand love. I'm not happy. I'm content. Don't get it twisted. I'm content. I've been favored upon from the goddess that I'm very knowledgeable and intelligent. I've been given a lot. I own everything I have. I don't owe anybody anything except for what I have to owe, like taxes and insurance. And if I knew how to get out of that, I would too. Because I don't owe anybody anything. I like to grow my own food so I don't have to give you, I have exchange my what I earn to eat. That's just a natural act. You feel me? That's love. That's when you plant. That's true economics too. Which is the sixth principle. That's economics. When you plant. Fifth principle. When you plant a seed and you nurture it and you love it and you make your compromises by pulling up the weed and do whatever it is you have to do, in turn that seed gives you what's written in it, which is a squash or a tomato or watermelon, or onion, I don't care, whatever it is. And that's the true exchange. That's true economics. We don't even know what that is anymore. But my thing is, love begets love. So something's gone wrong because love is begetting hate and anger. So we, including myself, were doing something wrong. Me in my life, my personal life, I intend or attempt to give love and peace. But I'm getting so much anger and hate. And like a friend told me today, you know, I'm probably willing it in a sense. It's in my energy because I'm so distraught about receiving this discontentment that I'm receiving, that I'm holding it in my energy. So I will absolutely go into the practice of releasing the fact that I get all of this anger out of my energy, because for me thinking about it, I'm actually pulling it into my energy, which is creating a realm of angry goddamn people around me, which makes me angry to myself. So now I'm getting a little angered and irritated. My point is, people, we need love. The real kind. Not the shit we doing. The real kind, the soul kind. Not just the definition that we're receiving. That's my babies. Not just, come on, Tila. Not just the definitions of what's in Webster's about love, but that true heart spirited feeling of what love is and how we should give it. And when we see somebody freaking hungry on the street, we don't shoo them away. That is not love. So if you can't do that to your brother on the street, you're not loving nobody at home. You're not loving your children, because the love would be in you for all things and all beings, for the planet itself. Are you loving your planet? Are you loving your planet or taking from your planet? Are you a part of the destruction of the planet? Are you a part of the destruction of your children? What they see, that they will mimic tomorrow because of you? Are you helping the elders in your community? Do you carry a grocery bag for anybody? Do you hold the door for somebody who can't hold it for themselves? When you see somebody going into the supermarket and they trying to push that chair, that wheelchair up the little ramp, do you go behind them and just give them a push? That's love. Love is not buying me a goddamn rose. I appreciate it. But if you, that could be a part of love, but love isn't buying me a rose, but no, I'm hungry. You don't love me, you want something from me. So you were bartering with the rose. Love is not a barter. Love is reciprocation. The reciprocation love is when you give what you feel. But then the way the universe works anyway, it will send somebody to love you back. But when you give, that feeling that you have is your reciprocation. Are you loving for real? Are you loving yourself? Are you loving yourself enough that you're eating what you're supposed to be eating? That you're taking care of yourself? Me too, I'm not saying you, I'm saying us. That we're intaking what we should intake so that we don't create dis-ease within ourselves. But then we say, I love myself. We don't know what love is. And we need to find out real fast. Because love is a huge part of us surviving this planet. Because we're putting out so much false love, which equates to hate, that vibration is destroying the actual planet itself. We're not going to have our children and great-grandchildren in a while. It's not going to have a place to rest. The planet itself is going to come against you. Learn what love is and true love. And start the practice of true love. If you start it really small in your life, one thing, if you start with, like I said, feeding the homeless, you know where a homeless person is. Just say, if you could do it once a week, if you could do it daily, as often as you can, I'm going to take this person some sustenance. And I'm going to feel great about it. And I'm not going to look for anything in return. I'm just going to give love to somebody else's spirit. Because that's the thing about love. Love is a, could you call it an emotion? It's definitely an energy in motion that goes out of you. When you participate in love, it's something that should be coming from you and not just something that you should be expecting to come into you. It has to come from the inside out. And then reciprocation can happen. Not until then. Not until then. Maybe when we're smaller and we're infants and we receive love. But once we become conscious and aware of our actions and responsible. So mothers, absolutely start with the young. So that they will know what love is and what they should be putting out. But if we're not receiving love, if it's not something that's coming into us at the infant and toddler stages, we don't know how to put it out. Because we're not reflecting. We can't reflect it. I can only cast what I am. I can only reflect what I am. And if love is in me, then I can reflect it. But a lot of us, love is not even in us to be able to reflect anything. Anything that equates to it or look like it. Find the love in you. We have to find the love in you. Find the love of self first. And reflect that onto the world. Because that's going to help save us. Love is going to help save us. This Star Divine Secrecy with level 7 and 7 principles. I love you. Peace.